So, the doomed or dreaded TSL JCM2000 is it as bad as everyone makes out?
When there is no more room in hell, the dead will walk the earth.
Yo guys and dolls, welcome to the channel. If you're new to the channel, if you're old school, you know what we're about by now. So, hatred or underrated, the doomed, the catastrophic, the shite, the crappy TSL Super Lead, or the triple Super Lead JCM2000. This amp has got so much crap online saying it's not a genuine Marshall, it's nasally and horrible, you can't get any decent tones out of it. I have to say I disagree. So basically, bought one of these amps cheap off eBay, about 400 quid, for a 100 watt valve head, just for that Marshall-y kind of sound. Now I've read some reviews, people saying it doesn't sound like a Marshall and blah blah blah. Sometimes that might not be a bad thing, but everyone was praising the DSL, the dual Super Lead, or the purists are saying it's got to be a JCM800, a 2203 JCM800. Now they're like rock and horse shit, so I thought, right, well, a little bit of something's better than a whole lot of nothing, so I'll try the TSL, and did, and think it's brilliant. It is very, very Marshall-y. The clean channel is very clean, but it's a Marshall-y kind of clean, it's not a Fender kind of clean. The crunch channel is AC/DC in a box. It is just very classic crunch, very clear, very punchy. And then the lead channel, very saturated, still very punchy, still very like chunky, if that makes sense. But on the whole, an amazing amp. I'm really, really impressed with it. Plus it's got a half power mode. It's got a button that cancels out the speaker cab, so you can record DI out of the emulated DI on the back of the amp. So it makes it really quite home friendly. I've put it on, I've mic'd it up with an SM57 on axis straight at the cone through a V30 Laney 212, and I've given it just enough volume for a bedroom or a home studio, so I'm not limiting it. I am using the half power button, so I'm basically using it in its worst case scenario. If you drive these, they sound much better, but the last time I drove this to full, my jaw went numb and I couldn't hear anything for about 25 minutes. It's a bad idea. This time I've used half power mode, and I've literally got the gain, as you can see as we do a pan of the panels when we're doing the playthrough. I'm using absolutely no volume at all. Gain's quite high, but the volume's quite low. So it's the worst case scenario, and I still think it sounds good, but you can be the judges of that, so that is it. Hated or underrated? I'm definitely calling this one underrated. This amp should not be hated. I think if you hate it, you're either using it wrong, or you just want something else, and that's okay. Amp companies are an EQ choice. They're all basically Fenders and Marshalls anyway. I particularly love Laney amps because they do what I want them to do. Some people hate them. I don't hate them at all. I bloody love them. People are hating on this amp, man. I've got to say I like it. So anyway, here's a playthrough, and then I'll just drop out some of the cleans and then some of the crunch channels and lead tone, and then a crunch. Is it as good as the JVM? Some people are saying it is. Is it as expensive as the JVM? Hell no, it's not. JVM 410 is like 1,000 quid. Pick one of these up for 400 quid. Bargain as far as I'm concerned. Anyway, you be the judge. Let me know in the comment section below what you think. Do you own this amp? Do you think it's shite? Or do you like it? Why do you like it? Why do you think it's shite? If you like this video or you like this kind of approach, hated or underrated, let me know if you like it, and I'll do this again with other stuff. But I've enjoyed this, man, because I've very rarely used this amp. Yeah, should have turned you off. Very rarely used this amp, but in this mix in particular, I really liked it. It's an improvisational mix, so I've basically just started my DAW, kind of heard what the sounds make me want to play like, and then wrote the tracks and improvised it all pretty much. It wasn't me sitting down and writing a piece of music. I made the amp kind of play me a little bit, and the sound I was hearing created this, quite a happy kind of rock tone. So anyway, let's get on to it. So you'll hear individual tracks and then we'll just go for the whole track in the mix. Yeah, let's do it that way. Alright guys, I'll see you in the next one, next Monday, 6 PM. And yeah, rock on with your Marshall. See you later guys, bye bye.